On this episode of Natural Living Homestead,
leaving the homestead in someone else's care.
so some things to keep in mind that we had to do before we could leave is finding someone to take over in the daily chores, the feeding and watering.
Our oldest daughter chose to stay home so she could help out with the chores, and we also hired our 2 nephews to help her out. So she actually has to drive to their house every morning and every afternoon to go and get them and bring them back to the farm so that they can work on the chores all 3 together.
And the nephews do take part in the chores on a pretty regular basis when they come over and hang out with us. So they're semi-familiar with the things that are going on, but the farm is ever changing. So there's always new things that they're having to learn. One of the other things that one of the mottos that we have on the farm is many hands make light work, but another one is
security. All the animals have to be secure. And water. They all have to have water at all times. And food. They all need food daily.
So they keep those 3 things in their mind about security, water, and food, and be thinking about, is this latch secure? Is this gate secure? Does the fence look secure? Have the dogs dug a hole that now something else can get in or they can get out? So those are all things of security, and it's really about the top thing on the farm that we got to keep an eye on.
And also, this time of year, we need to make sure that the water doesn't freeze. So each time they go out there, they have to check the water. And we also set up a system to where we could drain our hose every day so that the hose doesn't freeze, so they have fresh water available to them at all times.
Something else that we did with the kids is we did training with them. We didn't just give them the first day and say, okay, go for it. No, we trained them. We had them come over the weekend and had them try things out and went over some dry runs to see how they do.
Well, they also need to know how much food each animal gets, things like that.
Yep. And we're always incorporating new things into our daily chores. Things like, well, we've got some pears right now too that are going bad. So every day when you go out to the animals, to the pigs, take a pear out to them.
The hog loves pears.
Yes.
So we've already covered the 3 most important things that we talk about on our farm: security, water, and food.
Something else that they also have to think about there on the farm isn't just the barn and the animals, it's also the house itself, because they are also our house sitters. Make sure we haven't got any frozen pipes and water busted or anything like that, so we got to keep a close eye on that, because obviously we have the heat turned way down right now. There's also a lot of communication going on between us and them on the homestead. We're calling and checking up all the time. They're calling us and giving us updates. But I'll tell you, it's very nerve-wracking still to be gone away from it, because we want to do it ourselves in order to have the feeling and the security and the feeling that it's done completely to the way that we want it done. So when you go and you leave your homestead for some traveling, there's somewhat of a level that you're not going to have it done exactly the way that you do it, and you're just going to have to put up with that part. As long as all the animals were alive, everybody got fed and everybody got watered, and all the fences stayed locked up, you're pretty good. The house didn't blow up, you're doing pretty good.
And they will obviously do things differently than us, but like you said, as long as everybody's still alive when we get back, that's the important thing. So we just wanted to share with you that it is possible to get away and take a little break from the homestead every once in a while, and I think it's healthy for us to get away from the homestead and take a break from all those daily chores. But you want to keep in mind that you have to have somebody there that you can trust and train them well in your routines and hope for the best.
Okay, so we made it home and all the animals are alive. So we want to thank our nephews
And I want to give a special thank you to my mom and dad for helping out and taking care of the baby pig, and also our good friends out in Iowa for helping out with our other kiddos.
Thanks for watching.
If you like this video and want to see more like it, please click the like button. If you would like to stay up to date on all our new videos, please click subscribe.